Hey guys, welcome to the workout brief for Saturday, and we have got another benchmark workout for you. We've got HomeWOD in DT. So we've got two different versions of the WOD up on Beyond the Whiteboard. We've got a barbell version for those of you who've got a barbell, and we've got a dumbbell version for those of you who've got a dumbbell. This is one that we have done before, for sure at least once, and we've definitely done the dumbbell version of it in lockdown. So you may have a previous score for this one, check that out if you do. If you are doing the barbell version of this workout, you can do it RX, and it is gonna be 5 rounds for twine. If you're doing the barbell version of this, we have got 5 rounds for time. We're gonna do 12 deadlifts, 9 hang power cleans, and then 6 push jerks. The aim with this is if you are going for RX weight or non-RX weight, it's up to you, scale as needed in terms of the load. That's gonna be the main thing you're gonna change. The big thing you wanna focus on here is making sure that in each round of each of the 5 rounds, you do not drop the bar, okay? You don't have to be picking the bar up mid-round. So keep a hold of that bar for a whole round. The deadlift is the best place to rest. So as soon as you finish those push jerks, put the bar down, take a small rest of 3 to 5 breaths, and then pick it back up and go for another round. I would rather you took a small rest in between each round, but kept the bar in the hands, rather than resting mid-round and then going straight into the next round. You're gonna be much better served by taking that rest at a strategic point if you need to. But if you don't need the rest, 5 rounds, don't put the bar down at all. That's a good challenge for anyone. In terms of times, we're looking at the fast end for RX, somewhere in the 9 to 10 minute range. And then for us mere mortals RX, we're gonna be 10 plus minutes easily. So use that as a guide when you're scaling. If you are doing the dumbbell variant, we have put a slightly modified version, I think, of what we've done before in here, where we've done it as 5 rounds for time, but we've increased the number of reps you do for each movement, just due to the fact that the load is considerably lighter than you would be doing with the barbell RX DT. So instead of the 12-9-6 for the dumbbell crew, we have got 18-12-10. So you're gonna do 18 dumbbell deadlifts, 12 dumbbell hang power cleans, and then 10 push jerks with the dumbbells. Now, ideally you'd be doing this with a pair of dumbbells, but for a lot of us, we aren't able to have a pair of those. So you can do it with single and alternate as needed, okay? So you could do a handful of reps on one side, handful of reps on the other, or you can alternate every rep. Again, same as with the barbell, aim to not put the weight down until you finish that round at least. The big strategy thing there is that if you are putting the bar down, or the dumbbells down, for instance, you're just gonna take a lot of time out. You're more likely to rest for longer. So make sure you keep it in hand, aim to get a round done before you take that rest. If something you struggle with in the push jerk is getting back under that weight, it's one thing we sort of try to practice as much as possible, is that, say we've got a dumbbell on the shoulder, we dip, drive, and then as that dumbbell is passing the top of our head, we drop back under to lock out. I want you to try and practice that in the workout. Whether you're using a dumbbell or a barbell, that is one thing I really want you to practice, because the weight doesn't change. So those deadlifts should be fairly easy compared with those push jerks. The push jerk should be by far the hardest part, even though they're the lowest reps. So try and practice getting under the weight to make it easier. If you're doing this at full RX and you've got a 70 odd kilo bar in your hands, then it's not gonna be easy to do that as with a straight push press. You're gonna have to get under that bar. So really try and practice that. Use this as an opportunity to work on that skill, because it's something that is gonna serve you really well in other workouts. And also if you wanna repeat this workout in the future, you wanna really polish that up. So either choose to use this as a test, or choose to use this as an opportunity to work on that skill more. No optional accessory work today. We're gonna get straight into a cool down, and then we are gonna get into some mobility. Key point here is we're gonna get into some lacrosse ball into the traps, okay? If you do none of the rest of the cool down and mobility work, get a lacrosse ball, put it into your traps. It's a super, super important one to do. Traps tend to become tight over time, especially with a lot of sitting work that we do and typing, but also just through all the work we're gonna be doing with deadlifting, etc. There's a tendency to use the traps a bit too much and shrug the shoulders up and over tighten. So we wanna try and release that off. And it's something to be conscious of whenever you're lifting as well, is about thinking about shoulders back, not shoulders up. because shoulders up means you're using your traps a lot more than you need to. That's it for this week, guys. Catch you for yoga tomorrow morning. And otherwise, have an awesome weekend.